Today, we'll be talking about Agartha and all the ideas and theories that surround the place, but first, we want to give you a little bit of a background information. Agartha, sometimes spelled Agharta, is a legendary kingdom that is said to be located within the Earth's core. The concept of Agartha has captivated the imaginations of many and has been the subject of various myths, legends, and theories throughout history. It has been at the forefront of a lot of speculation and theories, which we will get into later on, which has made it a huge talking point on the internet all over the world. The concept of Agartha is often associated with the hollow earth theory, which proposes that the earth is hollow and contains internal cavities where entire civilizations could exist. The science behind this theory of people living within an inner weather civilization is pretty low, but you never know. And today we'll be telling you everything that you need to know about Agartha before you make your own judgment. We'll be going a little bit more into the inner Earth civilization and what it is, and what it may look like if it is a thing. Some theories surrounding the place and its overall mystique and how people would get there, and how people could use energy portals such as the cave in Tennessee and the Bermuda Triangle and much more, so let's get right into the action. At first, the inner civilization sounds like something out of a movie, and something that would never be real, but do hear us out on this one. This belief is usually tied to the hollow earth theory, which posits that the planet is entirely either hollow or contains significant subterranean spaces that can support life. The idea of people living in the middle of the earth is one that seems out of the ordinary, as we are told that the middle of the earth is full of lava and is a place where nobody can live. However, these people could be closer to the surface. The idea is that there are several different entrances to Agartha, which we'll talk about later on in the video. These places are all over the world to allow several people into the civilization. The people that are believed to be within the inner Earth society are ones that are advanced beings and ones that are not meant to be on the Earth. The theory surrounding what Agartha truly does or could look like is one that has been discussed heavily, but the overwhelming conclusion is that it is like a kingdom for people to go to and escape from reality. Overall, it has to be said that Agartha is a place that could be seen as a real place, or it could all be made up, but as we keep going on in the video, we'll be getting deeper into the Agartha lore. Now, we want to go into some theories that surround Agartha. The first theory is one that links to Nazi Germany and how they tried to actually reach the inner civilization through different entrances. With this understanding that the Nazis tried to directly enter Agartha, it is believed that they found an entrance, and after the World War, which they lost, several Nazi officials, possibly including Hitler, escaped to Agartha, so they were not charged for all of the war crimes that they committed. Another theory surrounding Agartha is one surrounding Shambhala, as in Eastern traditions, particularly Tibetan Buddhism, there is a belief in a hidden land called Shambhala, which is sometimes conflated with Agartha. Shambhala is said to be a place of peace and enlightenment, and some modern interpretations suggest that it might be another name for or a part of Agartha. So, this could be a link between religion and the inner civilization, and how it very well could be real depending on what you believe in. But there is a good amount of backing on the theory from Buddhists. Another theory is how Agartha is used as a place for activities and things to happen that the government does not want us to see. What do we mean by this? Well, one thing is that UFOs and aliens are within Agartha as a place to hide them from the general public alongside hiding advanced technology. Basically, this theory is that Agartha is like an underground storage for all the secretive doings that the government do behind our backs, and we know that they do that kind of stuff anyway, and it could all be going down in Agartha. Overall, it has to be said that there are theories which could be real, like the one with the Buddhists, and then you have the much wilder theories, such as the one to do with UFOs and Nazi Germany. What theories do you believe in the most? Do let us know in the comments below, and would love to hear what you think. Now that we have gone through some theories, we want to talk a little bit about how people would actually get to Agartha and more. There are several beliefs about how people actually reach Agartha. One of those is that the North and South Poles are used as entrances. Proponents believe these openings are either natural portals or camouflaged by governments to keep the existence of Agartha a secret, and by having them in the North and South Pole, where barely anybody lives, these entrances will not exactly be easy to find. This could be the reason for them being in such quiet places so governments and whatnot can easily access them without being seen. Another thought that people get into the portals is that there are extensive networks of caves and tunnels, some of which are hidden or obscured, that provide pathways to Agharta. These could be found in remote mountain ranges, deep forests, or other secluded areas. Notable examples include Mammoth Cave in Kentucky, the Cueva de los Tallos in Ecuador, and the underground city of Derinkuyu in Turkey. One thing that links both of these possible entrances to Agharta is that they are in easily hidden places so that they are undetected if they are true. One idea is that some esoteric access to Agharta is not purely physical, but requires a spiritual or mystical journey. This might involve specific rituals, meditation, or the attainment of a higher state of consciousness. The idea around this is that Agharta cannot be reached physically, but only mentally through many different practices. And this once again has some backing religiously also, as we talked about earlier on in the video. Now, we want to move on to how people could use energy portals or stargates in high-energy places. The idea is that ancient sites like the pyramids or Stonehenge are the places where people can enter Agharta due to their long-standing history that they behold, and also due to the fact that many people believe that these places could have links to aliens or other life. On to the energy portals, places which have unexplained things happen to them like the cave in Tennessee or the Bermuda Triangle. The thought is that due to the energy within these places, it is the way to get to Agharta, and that people that are lost from the Bermuda Triangle, for example, are taken to Agharta, and that is why they're unexplained for their disappearance. The thought that people have to go to these high-energy concentrated places is fairly possible due to the mystique that is around them, but also how they are so unexplained as to why strange things happen to them. Going back to Stonehenge, the formation of the stones is just so odd, and many people think that there was something for them to be in that particular shape. Could it be they are there to generate energy that used to lead people to Agharta all those years ago when it was created? That very well could be the case. Agharta is a place where we have so many ideas but no answers to those very ideas. And the ways to get to this inner Earth society are strange in first inspection, but when you look into it, there is good reasoning behind them. What do you think about the possible ways to get into Agharta? Let us know in the comments below. Overall, having gone through so many things surrounding Agharta, from looking at the inner Earth civilization to then looking at some theories and then seeing how people could actually enter this mysterious place, there have been so many ideas thrown up into the air. To many people, the idea of people living underneath us right now on this inner Earth sounds outrageous, but you have to keep your mind open. It very well could be all a myth, but there are a lot of people around the world who believe in it. The government could very well have all the answers to the questions that we have. But as we know by now, they will keep their cards close to their chest and not tell us a single thing. Now that you know much more about Agharta than you did at the start of today's video, we hope that you keep your mind open to the fact of even stranger things happening on the planet or even under it. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and make sure that you subscribe for more videos just like this one, and you do not want to miss out on our upcoming videos.